What is going on, everybody? I am back today to talk about a film that is releasing this year that I actually got the opportunity to see several days before it releases. By the time this video comes out, it'll be like probably 3 or 4 days until the official release date. And this is an R-rated comedy that I've seen the trailer for several times, and it looked really entertaining. And I watched the Jennifer Lawrence No Hard Feelings film recently, and that was a really great R-rated comedy. And I feel like over the past couple of years, we've gotten a slew of really bad R-rated comedies that just aren't very well written. There's not a lot of thought put into them. And I was really pleasantly surprised by No Hard Feelings. And I was really hoping that this film would surprise me as well. And the movie I'm going to be discussing today is Joyride. Joyride is directed by Adele Lim. 4 Asian American friends travel through Asia in search of one of their birth mothers. Along the way, their experience becomes one of bonding, friendship, belonging, and no-holds-barred debauchery. So I was really looking forward to checking this movie out. I saw the trailer for it. It looked really entertaining and fun. And that's exactly what this movie is. It's very entertaining and it's very fun. It does have its flaws. I feel like the narrative structure is relatively thin. There's not a whole lot going on with the character development. There's little moments, but mostly what this is trying to be is an absurdist comedy with really ridiculous, in-your-face comedic punches that for the most part work really well. And I feel like the reason why it works so well is because of the chemistry of our lead actors. So at the beginning of the film, we're introduced to Audrey and Lolo, who are 2 young kids. We see them early on, and Lolo is going to a park with her parents, and they get to the park and they're approached by this white couple, and they say, "Hey, are you new to the community?" Asking all these questions, and they say, "Can our daughter play with your daughter?" And their daughter comes out from behind them, and that is Audrey, and she is a young Asian girl with white parents because she was adopted. And so the 2 of them go to play on the playground, and as you see in the trailer, some kid makes an offensive racist remark to them, and Lola punches them in the face, and the 2 of them become inseparable friends throughout elementary school all the way through high school while she's away at college. And the 2 of them actually live together. Audrey has a house, Lolo has a house behind her, and the 2 of them are virtually inseparable. Lolo is kind of a free-spirited artist that is taking life at her own pace, doing things the way she wants. Audrey is a real workhorse. She works for this, I believe it's a law firm agency, really dedicates all of her time to her career, and she gets the opportunity to go do this big job in China. And so she gets the opportunity to go to China. It's the first time she would ever go to the place that she was born. So the 2 of them go together. They're going to meet Kat, played by Stephanie Hsu, who was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, who lives in China. She's working as an actress right now. She's going to be the translator there as well. And Lolo brings along her friend Deadeye, who comes with them on this trip. So the 4 of them all meet up together, and through a certain set of circumstances, Audrey, for work, has to try and find her birth mother. And so it becomes this crazy adventure across Asia with these 4 really charismatic and funny characters. And that is what makes the movie entertaining to watch. The 4 of these actors do a really phenomenal job with their chemistry and their dialogue delivery. And it really makes it an easy breezy watch because of how well they play off one another. The comedic delivery is really well structured. There's like some really overtly gross moments that work really well, and that's what I appreciated, is like the balance is really good. There are some comedic moments that didn't necessarily work for me as strong as I would have liked them to, but I feel like for the most part that's outweighed by how really good the comedy is. And like I said, I feel like where this film falls short is the narrative structure of the finding of the mother. Everything about that is kind of thrown in just to have some sort of plot thread to make this movie work. And there is this larger conversation about identity because Audrey's character, she was adopted when she was a baby. She doesn't really know anything about her culture or about her heritage, so she's given a little bit of a hard time by her friends around her that are a part of their culture, and that plays a more predominant role in their lives. And so it becomes a search of identity as well. And I think those moments kind of hit a little bit harder than the overall plot about finding her mother. And there's obviously a larger theme of friendship and family playing a role into your life, and they try to sprinkle those things in, and some of that stuff pays off better than other stuff. but I do think that this movie is worth watching solely for these comedic performances. There were a couple moments I was laughing so hard that I was crying, and it's really great, especially for someone like myself. I find it hard for movies to make me like audibly laugh anymore, and especially with, like I said, the slew of R-rated comedies over the past few years that have just been really lackluster and really poorly written. And this one had some really great moments that truly made me laugh really hard, and it had some moments, like I said, that other audience members were chuckling pretty hard, and it didn't hit as much for me. But I think that it's outweighed by the amount of moments that are really well done, and I think it was really cool to see a film with a predominantly Asian American cast, or Asian cast as a whole, that I hope does really well, because I think it's really important to get movies like this that bleed representation. You get a ridiculous R-rated comedy with a predominantly Asian cast. That was really awesome. And like I said, all 4 leading actors were fantastic. They really had great chemistry. There are some great comedic moments in this that I don't want to get into in detail, but if you're looking for a fun time and you want a really good laugh, check out Joyride when it releases this weekend. So have you seen Joyride? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. I thought this movie was really entertaining. Despite its flaws, I thought it was really fun, and I enjoyed myself quite a bit. As always, if you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, it helps me out a lot and lets me know the type of content you're looking for. I'm always putting out new material and look forward to getting more out for you in the near future. And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.